Welcome to Stapp TV. I'm your host, Platinum Max Caster, and today in our quarantined edition, we have a very special guest, one of my good friends, one of your good friends. His name is Nick Stapp. Nick, what's going on, dog?
Hello, Max. How are you? How's it going?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, give me a hello.
Oh my God. So in this quarantine, I've been obviously talking to everyone like this, and I just say it like people who don't even know what it is. I'll just be like, hello, everyone.
Yeah, I was trying to teach one of my friends to do the hello like Bobby Orlando, and she just could not do it. She tried, and I'm just like, you need to like get in the back of your throat. That
Yeah.
the hello.
So I was a little off topic, even though we don't really have a topic yet. I was watching Tough Enough Season 2 last night. Do you remember Tough Enough Season 2 at all?
I don't remember Tough Enough Season 5, brother.
Damn. All right. Well, I'll send a clip to you. There was a guy on the show, Hawk, and he literally reminds me of he is Bobby, and he even kind of talks like him a little bit.
You
He's
say
like,
Hawk from the Road Warriors?
Hawk? No, not Hawk from the Road Warrior. It's just some dude who was like a contestant on Tough Enough Season 2, and he is Bobby, like in almost every way except no, he's Bobby. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Is Tough Enough Season 2 good snap? Your balls hanging out?
No, that's Season 1.
Okay.
Season. I've been walking a person I've been talking to through Tough Enough and WCW and stuff, and they've been really enjoying it. We binge. I was talking to them last night. I was like, when everyone asks you what you did during the quarantine, everyone else is going to say they binge watched Ozark and Tiger King, and you're going to tell everyone you binge watched Tough Enough. And then they immediately tweeted a picture of the Tough Enough Season 1 cast and said, in quotes, "What did you do during your quarantine?"
That's such a weird thing to watch. That's what I've been asking a lot of guys is, what have you been watching? What have you been doing during this time? And like, I expect no less than you, Nick, watching like not old wrestling, but old wrestling related shows.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of wrestling too. Don't get me wrong, but I need a break. I need some nostalgia. I need some romance.
Like, I could see you watching British Boot Camp for no reason.
I still haven't watched that, so I want to.
Dude,
I haven't watched it.
You got to check it out. So what's we all know Nick Stapp is one of the best body guys in wrestling. Yes. Yeah. And one of the best body guys in wrestling. So what are you doing to stay in shape? Weights wise, cardio wise, wrestling shape wise, what's Big Nick doing?
I've actually started doing yoga because I feel like I need to up my flexibility game a little bit because I've been feeling kind of tight the past few months. And obviously that's due to like training 2-3 days a week and then wrestling all weekend and then like just not doing stuff like that. So I've been doing a lot of yoga. It's just like a lot of mostly body weight. I was doing like dumbbell workouts at first, but those got kind of boring kind of quickly. And I was doing like the deck of cards stuff, and now I have like 6 apps on my phone just dedicated to home workouts, and part of it is because it has a voice thing on it, so it makes me feel less lonely. But also just because again, like I feel like I've kind of neglected body weight workouts, and I feel like when I'm good with body weight workouts, I feel stronger and I feel like a little more nimble. So yeah, I've just been doing a lot of body weight, but like the ones I've been doing are like insane. Like I just got done with one. I did yoga, then I did like an ab workout, and then I did chest, legs, and arms, I think, and then something else. I'll probably do something else later.
So you're doing yoga. I noticed that you pronounced it yoga and not yoga.
Yoga.
Yeah, just let's get that clear. You got to say it with the Bobby Orlando accent. Yoga. Hello, I'm doing yoga.
I downloaded a yoga app.
Hey, Nick, so you mentioned some of your matches that happened recently. I think a lot of guys at Cap, right when this whole thing shut down wrestling, a lot of guys were on the verge of doing cool things and more cool things and kind of just adding to their resume.
Mm-hmm.
Where were you looking to go before this all kind of stopped wrestling? And now that we've had this break, are you now reassessing your goals? Are you looking anywhere else?
Yeah, so a lot of what I was doing is this is like just broad strokes, like not just creative. Well, I mean, it is very creative related, but that's because that's where I get my reps in during the week. I've just been like kind of, instead of focusing so much on like what's this person gonna like, what's that person gonna like, just kind of doing things that like I think are funny, which I used to do back in the day, and like people responded to it a lot more. Whereas the past like 2-3 years, I've been doing stuff that I think people are gonna like, and they don't. Or it's not that they don't; they just don't respond as enthusiastically. So like anything, especially like the last like week and a half, 2 weeks, any video content I put out is just stuff for me that I just kind of like hope that people like, and people have been like responding to it. So yeah, just stuff like that. I'm just, instead of kind of and this, my problem has always been I've never been like super goal oriented, which I always thought was a problem, and I tried to fix that recently. But then once I became more goal oriented, then I focused too much on like the end game as opposed to like making myself better now. So I'm just I'm just trying to like make myself better now as far as like performance and what I'm putting out there and stuff like that. So yeah, I've just been kind of having treating myself a little bit in that way, where I'm not like, oh, I hope, you know, if so and so sees this video, they're gonna like it. It's just like whatever, I'm gonna put it out. Whoever likes it, and I don't know. It's put me in a better headspace because, as you know, it has this, I've publicized pretty frequently. I have a lot of, you know, weird issues, anxiety, and you know, performance based and stuff like that. And I feel like those like really hampered me, especially over the last like 6 months of wrestling. And I'm trying to just kind of let go of that and be like, you know what, like whatever you're doing, if it's not great, it could be better next time, but just do the absolute best you can do right now.
Okay, so that breaks into two different conversations. So I'll go here first. The videos that you're putting out now on social media, what's your social media?
At Nick Stapp, okay.
Nick Stapp, okay. Just
Yeah.
full of confidence.
Well, no, because when I first changed all my handles, I put in Nick Stapp and it was taken already, and I just like I thought like okay, but I like typed it too, and it was available, and I was like, all right, there you go. I could have done Nick Stapp Wrestles, which is probably a little pixel worse. I'm probably gonna change it to Nick Stapp Wrestles or Nick Stapp Wrestling or Nick Stapp Pro. Even though that's a lot of P's. Never mind. I might do Nick Stapp Wrestling eventually, but for right now, yeah, Nick Stapp, okay, AY.
Yeah, you don't want to do too many P's in a row. Yeah, that's like on TikTok. Somebody took Shook Crew on TikTok.
I saw that.
It's two like teenage girls. I'm like, who are you? Like, obviously,
they're from like McDonough, Georgia, or something. Like they have no idea who you guys are.
dude, they're crazy. They have no Shook Crew related stuff on their TikTok. I thought, hey, maybe they're fans. Maybe they got the shirts. Not even close. They're just two girls.
There's one girl's name is like Bobby Joe, and the other one is like Maxine or something like that.
No, I wish it was that coincidental. So then the videos that you're making, the last couple, I really actually liked, where it was you sending a text message by accident. It's just like, yeah. I think the humor being understated in these videos is really, really working, because a lot of guys in wrestling is such a weird genre on its own that when you try comedy, you try to be funny. A lot of guys aren't professional comedians. A lot of guys try and do too much, and then they kind of lose it. But then you're putting out videos that aren't necessarily wrestling related, but you're a wrestling personality. And it's like, yeah, I think everybody can kind of relate to stuff like that.
So like you and I especially, and Mark too, had spoken about where was I going with this? Sorry. Like you and I had spoken about like kind of taking like weird stuff that happens to me in real life and like putting it on video, and like stuff like that has happened to me. Or all right, maybe not like a yoga app starts asking me why I don't love it anymore, but you know, like just I've had like I'm obviously turning things up to 11 a little bit. Like I've never accidentally texted an ex, but I almost have. Like I've like typed it out and then like, maybe that's not a good idea. And then like something, I'm just again, I'm projecting like real life things that not only have happened to me or almost happened to me or happened to me in some way, but have definitely happened to other people. Like I'm sure at least 10 guys I know have texted their ex-girlfriends while listening to some like depressing music that like I don't know. I just feel like it doesn't have to be like, haha, I'm being funny, like it's morbidly funny, but I thought it was hilarious when I watched it back, and I was like, a small part of me was like, maybe people like won't like it, or then I was like, who cares? Like they don't like it, then they don't like it. Like it's not, I can't do anything about that. This is what I want. This is what I want to present. I want to present relatable content for wrestling fans and elsewise.
I think it opens up like a whole door. And it's not going to be a whole podcast, but like wrestling is now a lot of content and online content and how you can promote yourself, especially now when there's no wrestling, there's no shows to go to, there's no fans to meet at the merch tables or fans to antagonize. So, this is kind of what we got. And, you're doing a good job. I think whatever you're putting out, as long as you're putting something out and it's somewhat relatable, somewhat funny, you're good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the other side of that is just realizing that you need to wrestle the way you want to wrestle and not for anybody else. I think that is one of the most important things I learned. And I learned that like right before the coronavirus took its hold on the world and said, hey, everybody stop wrestling and doing things that you love. And so like, I feel like now I have a clear vision in my mind where I never understood before, where people would say, Max, you don't need to change anything. Max, you don't need to, do all the crazy stuff everyone else is doing. Just be yourself. And now I'm like, okay, I can actually be myself and improve in other ways and improve in ways that I'm a lot better than other people. So I think it's a really important thing to know for all wrestlers. Hey, I watch clips all day of crazy moves on Instagram. A lot of guys shouldn't be trying these moves, honestly. So it's true. It's very, very true. So Nick, thank you for joining us today on Cap TV. I want to say that you will receive a prize pack for being a guest here from Timex Watch.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, but unfortunately, there's no watches in the pack. It's all just like golf polos and stuff like that. But
just like pictures of people watching me. It's like a 5G chip that I have to like insert in my arm or something like that.
No, don't do that. We're not taking any vaccines on Cap.
Okay.
So for the quarantine edition of Cap TV, we're having our guests pick a match that they want to watch, a match that they were involved in. So Nick, what's the match that you want to watch today?
So this is from my departed accountant friend CPA, but it is me in spirit, I suppose. This is from, I forget which episode of Cap TV it was. It was from about a year ago. Our friend Bobby Orlando and I had a Bobby Jr. on a pole match on an episode of Cap TV. It's not like the best match I've ever had, but I really enjoyed it, and I feel like if we had that match in front of a regular Cap show, it would have been gangbusters. So that's my choice. I enjoyed that match a lot.
Yeah. Bobby Jr. on a pole, that's coming up next. Nick, thank you very much. I'm Platinum Max saying...
This one's going to be interesting, folks.
The following contest is a Bobby Jr. on a pole match. Bobby Jr. will win the match. Introducing first, hailing from upstate New York, weighing in at 210 pounds, the goatess of all time, Bobby Orlando.
He's got to be afraid of losing Bobby Jr. here.
Introducing his opponent, hailing from Saginaw, Michigan, weight held, he is the suburban badass, CPA.
James here at ringside along with Eric James. And in case you've been living under a rock, there's been a huge rivalry here between CPA and Bobby Orlando. Bobby Jr. had been secretly talking on the phone and in person with CPA behind Bobby Orlando's back.
I mean, it makes total sense.
And now it all comes down to this. Who will win the heart of Bobby Jr.? CPA, Bobby Orlando, Bobby Jr. on a pole match.
I mean, listen, don't you feel like CPA would take pretty good care of Bobby Jr.?
I absolutely believe both of these men would take great care of Bobby Jr.
It's go time. It's go time. It's go time.
But you know what? I think the better man will win tonight, and the better man deserves Bobby Jr.
Yeah, take it off. Yeah, don't. This is a real fight. Here we go.
CPA ready to go, wearing his best Taylor Swift shirt. He's a huge fan. Bell rings and we are underway. The first ever Cap TV pole match, and it's Bobby Jr. on a pole.
What? He's telling commentary to wait.
Get my flag. Just get him. I'll let you win. You should. I have a change of
Wow.
Why? Because of the nice story.
CPA not falling for that at all.
Not at all, and he's hammering.
You gotta get up pretty early in the morning to full CPA.
Oh, and CPA, he's making him. Oh, he almost got him. Oh, Bobby Orlando now going for him. And CPA denied him. Oh, CPA, he's got a window. And it closed really
To be
fast.
honest, man, I don't like this. This is not fair to Bobby Orlando. I mean, that's his junior.
But some would say Bobby Jr.'s got a soul of his own and he should be able to choose.
Yeah, but I mean,
Huge slap to the face of CPA.
Bobby Jr., I love you so much.
Oh, and CPA sliding out. He knows he's not going to be able to get him yet.
listen, smart tactic. He can't climb that turnbuckle up the pole if he's outside.
I think we call that a receipt. Slap right back in the face of Bobby Orlando.
CPA really taking it to him. I mean, he really wants Bobby Jr. Excuse me.
You know what? For months and months, we'd seen Bobby Jr. on the phone. We'd seen CPA on the phone. And we didn't know who they were talking to. And nobody thought they were talking to each other. Until a couple months ago, when Bobby Orlando turned that corner, and then he saw CPA and Bobby Jr. sharing a laugh, sharing a moment, and it drove Bobby Orlando insane.
Thank you for clearing that story up for me, because I had no idea really what led to this.
Well, maybe you should start watching Cap TV. You're on it, for God's sakes. Oh!
I am.
And he just sent CPA to the back. Bobby Jr., he's got to climb up there right now. You got to go and get Bobby Jr. right now, Bobby Orlando.
What are you doing?
Oh, and huge clothesline using the stairs. CPA has brought the fight. And now he's going to go. He's going to climb that pole. He's going to claim Bobby
This is
Jr.
CPA's opportunity. I mean, they must really want this goat.
Here we go. He's one wrong. He's two wrongs.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Bobby Orlando's got a chair. And now we got an old school tug of war. Oh, no.
Crotched right on the middle turnbuckle.
And here comes Bobby. Oh, and CPA the back of his head.
Oh my God, this hoodie's really warm. Come on, CPA, huh?
Oh.
Bobby Jr.
I don't know if Bobby Orlando knows what he just did. He just threw CPA right next to that chair. And CPA, he had to forego the chair in order to stop him.
I mean, that's like one of Bobby Orlando's like cubs, right? He's in like dad mode right now. You know?
Well, I know as a father, I would do anything for my son. And Bobby Orlando is looking to do anything for his son tonight. Uh-oh. And it might include smashing CPA on top of that steel chair.
Shame on CPA for trying to steal Bobby Jr. from him.
I don't think he was stealing them, though, Eric James. I believe Bobby Jr. really enjoys CPA as a friend. And maybe Bobby Orlando should accept the fact that Bobby Jr. has other friends besides the Shook Crew as he chokes the life out of CPA.
Go up. He's got to go up now. Nope. Pulls the other way, dude.
Nope, looks like he's going back under a ring. He's got another chair. One wasn't enough.
All right.
You know what? This might be good strategy. CPA's not beat up enough for Bobby Orlando to climb up the ropes and get him. But he might be after this. Oh, suplex. Just missed the chair.
Next to the chair.
I think Bobby's frustrated that he missed.
I don't have a grenade. Yes!
Oh, it just
I
pie
was
faced
just toying with him instead of turning around and climbing up the pole.
Oh, huge right hand.
You know, but this shows just how important Bobby Jr. is to CPA. I mean, he keeps coming back. He's a glutton for punishment right now. CPA desperately trying to get to his feet.
Bobby Orlando taking off Bobby Orlando's sweatshirt, exposing Bobby Orlando's shirt.
Oh boy.
Oh! Huge kick to the face of
Right to the
CPA.
chops. Again, he kind of deserves it.
And the crowd giving it to Bobby Orlando right now. Oh, and hooking him into the tree of Bish.
Yes!
I think I might be too old to say Bish, but I don't care.
See, this is great strategy by Bobby here.
Bobby!
CPA's not going anywhere.
Bobby Jr. said he doesn't like you.
Oh, no! If you couldn't hear, he said Bobby Jr. doesn't like you.
Yeah, he
This
said
match is over.
you're a real bitch.
Don't be stupid. Don't fall for it, Bobby. Don't fall for it, Bobby.
Maybe it's not a trick.
Don't
Maybe
fall for
Bobby
it.
Jr. told CPA that on the telephone.
Uh-oh.
Baseball slide!
CPA's in trouble here.
Bobby Orlando calling for a baseball slide, turning his back. CPA.
Hey, what?
Oh, right in the face! Right in the frickin' face!
Chair to the bush.
Oh, he blocked it! Oh, on the hands! He might have just broke CPA's hands.
Oh boy.
Oh! Steel chair to the back. Who would have thought it would have come down to this?
I mean, it's for the heart, for the love of Bobby Jr. I knew it was going to come down to something like this. Bobby should have climbed that pole when he had the opportunity.
Uh-oh, he's hooking up CPA. Could we see the DVD?
Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
How is that chair hole? Oh boy.
What? Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
This is the opportunity that CPA needed.
There will definitely not be a Bobby the Third. Now CPA, can he pull it together?
He's getting
can he
ever
get
so
there?
close.
Using the chair almost like a crutch.
CPA's there.
The winner will be
CPA's there.
the winner will be the first person to get possession of Bobby Jr. CPA, body drop.
Drop kick. CPA's feeling it now. I'm telling you, Bobby should have climbed that pole when he had the opportunity.
Big reversal by Bobby. Oh! CPA with like a cat. And the fans are going nuts. CPA, he's crawling. Will he get there? Will he get Bobby Jr.? But Bobby Orlando, he's not giving up. He's close behind. We're getting close.
He's almost
CPA's
there.
on the first rope. He's up to the second rope. Oh, and Bobby was able to stop him. Bobby's up on the second. He's right there.
They're both neck and neck here.
Oh,
This
he's
is
right.
what Bobby Jr. means to both of these guys.
And he's down. CPA. He's right there. CPA can get him.
Oh, no. Uh-oh.
Bobby Orlando. He knocked him out of the way. Oh, CPA.
He's so smart. He moved Bobby Jr. further away from CPA's grasp.
Oh no! Oh no! This could be it! Oh! Onto the chair! They just broke the chair!
Oh, I felt that one.
This is it! Bobby Orlando! He's gonna win! As the crowd goes wild for... You talk about Made Madness! You talk about you talk about Bobby Jr. on a pole!
My goodness. And all this on catch.
And it's over! It's over! Ring the bell!
Here's your winner, Bobby Orlando.
Wow.
And Bobby Orlando wins the heart, wins the love of Bobby Jr.
Folks, if
and
you like-
CPA is left brokenhearted in the ring.